Good day to you everyone, my name is Whistler and welcome back to the 1.16 Survival series. I hope you're all having a wonderful day today. So, the project for today's episode is bees. We need a bee farm because I have too much copper in this world and I think it all needs a good waxing. If I just take a look at this roof, you can already see that from last time when I scraped all the oxidation off, it's already changing back. So, we need wax. Oh my goodness! Okay, I've not had a creeper actually sneak up on me in a very long time. Oh dear. Anyway, the reason I was down here is because we found the giant ore vein here, the giant iron ore vein that now generate in 1.18. And I've got to say, I'm looking forward to seeing how much iron we can get from this. I don't think we'll do the whole thing because they are, supposedly, mega huge. And I don't have enough torches for that. We only have 21. But hopefully that's going to be enough to get us a decent amount. I'm hoping that we'll be able to use this iron to craft a few hoppers and shears and all that sort of stuff. All of the stuff that is needed for your generic bee farm. Hopefully we get quite a bit out of this. And as you can see, we're finding a decent amount already. I've got to say, I love how we've just got this in our world. Like, literally beneath our base. That's so cool. We have come across a cave. Let's just quickly light it up in case any mobs decide to disturb us. Oh, it looks like the iron ore vein actually extends all the way through here. I like that effect, with like all of the tuff on the walls and the iron ore blocks as well. That's so cool. And we've run out of torches, but I have to say, we got a really good amount of iron just from that small amount of digging. And that's with Fortune 3 as well. And I've got to say, I'm a happy man right now. That is so much iron. And I'm going to need redstone today as well. So let's just grab some of that. Oh, gold. I will take that too, you know. Now then, I now have the issue of smelting. I think that for today's project, I'm going to need more furnaces than this. Because I'd actually like to use a lot of glass as well. And 2 furnaces is not going to cut it, I'm sorry. But I guess for now we can get started with smelting the iron in those furnaces. Just for now. Oh! Hilda! You have a friend! I see you have adopted a stray! Oh! That's so cool! Wow, so it looks like Hilda has a new friend, the stray. So let me know, everyone, what you think the stray's name should be, because these two, I can tell, they're going to be an almighty pair. Perhaps the witch is into necromancy or something. Did you summon this stray, witch? Hilda? Hilda, did you summon the stray? You might have done. It was probably an offensive tactic against me, wasn't it? Yeah, that's definitely the case. Anyway, I am over here because I would like to enchant in the Enchanting Tower. So, let's take off our boots. I would like to put Feather Falling 4 on these and hopefully Protection 4 as well. Let's see if we get lucky. I would actually call this a bit of a downgrade, to be honest. Oh dear. I've lost the protection. That's not good. Oh well. We'll try that again later. While we wait for our iron to smelt though, we can harvest some of our crops, like the nether wart and the cocoa beans. We can just replant that real quick too. And we can punch the cane! So I think it's time that we set out to find ourselves some bees. So the way that bee nests generate, they're quite rare on natural generation, but you'll find them often on, well, not often, they're rare. You'll find them usually attached to oak and birch trees. I think they're more common in flower forests. And we've just come across our first bee, so there must be a bee nest over there somewhere. Ah, here it is. Let's just block that off with dirt, so the bees can access it, but they can't escape. That's the idea. I want to know how many bees are in these nests when I take them back to my base later. So I noticed that there weren't any flowers next to that bee nest, so I was worried that the bees were just not going to enter until like nighttime. So let's grab some of these. We can breed them if they need to be bred. And yeah, hopefully they'll go back inside the nest. And there is a zombie over here. Okay, come over here, zombie. The power of flour compels you. The power of flour compels you. There we go. Slain by the flower. So, let's just plant that there, and hopefully these bees will pathfind to that flower and pollinate themselves and go back into their nest. Come back over here, bee. You're going in the wrong direction. Come on, pollinate yourself. Come on, just do it. Come on, bee. You've got this. I have faith in your ability to pollinate a flower. Come on, you've got this. Ah, excellent. So we can just break that block with our Silk Touch pickaxe. And there we go. Total bee location. And that advancement right there is how you know that there are 3 bees within that nest. So that's good. Hello fellas. I see that you're not actually trespassing. So I'm gonna let you live. You got lucky. Just this once. Where is this bee going? Is there a nest over here somewhere? This doesn't really look like your typical bee biome to find these guys in. I'm not sure where they're going. Well, I don't have a clue because there's not a bee nest anywhere near here. I've had a look. There's nothing. I don't know where that bee came from. Oh, just look at the bees. They're like little balloons. And if I run, they act like the balloons as well. They get yanked along, and that's probably not a very friendly thing to do with bees. But the little yellow balloons. Oh, this is great. Now, fellas, get back in your nest. There we go. And I think we've gotten most of the nests in the nearby vicinity. So what I'm going to do instead to find more bee nests, because I want a total of 12, is we're actually going to try and generate them manually ourselves. And you can do that by planting a birch sapling or an oak sapling within 2 blocks of a flower. Just like this. And then hopefully, when the tree grows, it has a small chance of generating a bee nest alongside it. Oh, there we go, see? And if I just block off the entrance there, the bees cannot escape. They're stuck in there. And then I can keep that for later and we can work out how many bees are in there. How many bees are there? 2. Okay, so I think it's clear to me that these bees need to be bred. And then I can put them back in the nest and I can break that nest as well. Come over here, bee. Don't run away. I don't want you to leave me. Yes, there we go. We can give that to that, give that to that. So, we've just gone ahead and gathered 12 bee nests. I've got 11 in this ender chest. And this nest that has generated just here is the very last one. So, there we go. That is our last bee nest. Let's just see how many bees are in this. I've just been placing them over here to try and count how many we've got. And it looks like we've got 2 in this one, so these need breeding as well. Luckily enough for me, that's easy enough to do. It's just as simple as that. And just like that, we are now going to have 12 bee nests, all full of bees. Fantastic. Now then, I have 30 levels once more. Do I have the ability to get some better enchantments on those boots? Let's see. Let's just stick them in the grindstone here. There we go. Give me something good. Why? Oh dear, I should not have done that. So the next plan of action is to take Rosemary here to a beach, because I need a lot of sand for a lot of glass. So Rosemary, I hope you enjoy this trip with me. Let's go. So here we are, we've come across the beach. Hopefully we've got enough sand here for today. I mean, we should do, there's actually quite a lot here. I wish I had a desert somewhere nearby to my base, but I don't. I'm having to rely on beach biomes. And just to keep Rosemary safe and from wandering off, we'll just leave her over here on this island. You know, there's always something rather satisfying about harvesting sand. It's one of the best things to do in Minecraft, I think. It's just insta-mine sand, harvest lots of it, and everything is good. Everything is well within the world of Minecraft. It's good. It's nice. It's relaxing. So I think we've had a decent harvesting session just then. We've actually filled up my inventory And Rosemary's inventory as well, and I think we've wasted up some slots just there. But hopefully we have enough sand. I don't actually know if this is enough, but if it's not, then I will cry. So I don't want to have to come back here. But come with me, Rosemary. We're going back home. And I think to smelt up all of that sand, we're actually going to need a bigger furnace array. So let's just lay down an auto smelter here, just a temporary one. Maybe we should do 6, maybe 8. But it's pretty simple to do. It's just hoppers going into the furnaces. We've got chests for our output, and hopefully everything will smelt up as planned. And the next issue I have is actually a fuel issue. We do not have nearly enough coal to smelt up all of that sand. So we're actually gonna do a little trick here where we turn logs into charcoal. And then that way, we'll have enough. I actually got quite a few logs while harvesting those bee nests. So hopefully that should give us enough fuel for the job. And here we go, we've got charcoal in these chests already. And we can use that to further smelt everything in the furnace. And then just like that, we can start putting the sand into our chests, ready to be smelted. Unfortunately, all of that smelting is still going to take a while, so I'm going to need to come up with something to occupy my time just a little bit longer, so that I actually have all of the glass that I need for today's project. So I think we'll actually need some dark oak, so let's just harvest some of that. That's never going to get old, is it? So I've done some resource gathering and some resource finding, because there's a lot of stuff in random barrels and chests in my world. And let me just show you all of the stuff that I am hoping to use today. So we've got lots of redstone for the auto bee farm. It's just going to be a simple design. And we've got lots of wood here as well. Some deep slate, some glowstone. And we've actually gotten a decent amount of glass here as well, so I think that we might actually be finally able to get started with the farm. So the idea is we're going to have like an enclosure within like a glass dome sort of scenario going on here. And I just want the bees to be able to fly around happily within, and we'll see them from a distance, and it'll be awesome. And where is going to be a good place for this? Because I'm not sure. I've not really planned like a proper location. So let's just go there. Let's just put it slap bang in the middle. So to be or not to be? Let's give a home to the bees. Wait, what? Oh my goodness! The stray is dying! Hilda! You've sacrificed your loyal follower, the stray that you adopted, just to melt the snow? Seriously? Hilda! I didn't realize you were that much of a genius. To practice necromancy to free yourself from the powder snow? My goodness, you are a very smart witch. So, that was a small distraction. That clip wasn't supposed to be in that segment. I was just supposed to be like, welcome back everyone, this is the bee farm. And yeah, the witch has distracted me. But here we have our bee farm, and I have to say I like how it looks. I think the middle feels a bit empty. I think we might need like a tree in the middle or something. But at the moment, I'm pretty happy with it. We've got bees flying around. They're all buzzing around happily. We've got like 4 entrances that we can use. We've got our nice glass dome. And I have to say, it's a good thing that we have this bee farm as well, because as you can see, our copper is oxidizing. The roof over there is fully blue now. And yeah, it's a good thing that while I've been building this, we've actually had the bee farm running just ever so slightly. It's just a small amount in each of these barrels, but it should be enough to wax our base. Now, I believe that I need a new axe if I'm going to scrape off oxidation, so let's just craft one of those up real quick. Grab our lapis, shove it in there, see what we get. Efficiency 4. Okay, well, that could have been better. That could have been a lot better. But I'll take it. I only need to scrape oxidation off of copper. It's all fine. Oh, hello, Hilda. I can't believe you killed your friend in the same episode that I introduced them. I even asked the viewers what they should name the stray, and you murdered it. How could you? I tell you what though, Hilda may have killed her friend, but she does have another friend. Just over here, there is a new witch in town. So, everybody, what should we name this witch over here? Let me know in the comments down below, because this is another creature, a creature of magic, that I just cannot kill in this world without conventional weapons. It's just not going well. And just to show everyone the redstone for the bee farm, it is very simple. It's just a comparator facing out of the bee nest, and it goes 5 blocks and a little bit of a loop going above it, and then into a repeater, which goes into a block which powers the dispenser, which has some shears inside, and then that shears the bee nest, and we get wax out of it. It's such a simple design. I don't know who originally came up with it, but I've got to say, it does work wonders. So, let's just go ahead and wax our roofs now that we have the ability to do so. That sound is actually kind of disgusting, but let's just get that advancement. Wax on, wax off. There we go. Beautiful. My house will now be permanently beautiful in its permanent state. It will not change forevermore. And there we go. That's the roof, just how I like it. It's such a nice gradient. And now for the other elephant in the room. I've got to do the Enchanting Tower too. So let's just give that a quick wax. There we go. And just like that, the Enchanting Tower is done as well. And I've got to say, I love how that's turned out too. And now the other thing that I'm not so sure about is the Nether Portal over here. What do you think I should do with the waxing here? Should we also give this a gradient? Or should we keep it blue? Or should we make it fully non-oxidized? What do you think we should do? Let me know. So I'm not actually sure what I want to do now with it. Because I was originally just going to keep it fully non-oxidized. But now I'm not so sure. Oh, for goodness sake, I let you guys go earlier. And how do you repay me? You just go ahead and trespass anyway. Like, what is your thinking here? Did you think that I was just going to let you in and just let you live? No. We all know what happens here in the Valley of Plenty. And pillagers die. Let's hang up that banner as a warning. Don't mind the arrows, everyone. I am a human pincushion. Now, the other thing that I was hoping to wax is the basement of our sheep wool farm. So let's just scrape the oxidation off here as well. And we'll give that a good waxing too. There we go. And then just like that, the basement's done. The top floor is, I'm going to leave that to oxidize because I was hoping that would just be in its fully oxidized state, like permanently. That's the aesthetic that we're going for. We're going to have blue on the top and like that orangey browny color, reddy browny, whatever on the bottom. And it looks like we've actually gotten quite a decent amount of wool now as well. So hopefully we'll be able to start building the airships that I've promised within this series. Oh, I'm excited. It's going to be so good. Now, I do think that we need more flowers within the bee farm though. So, I don't have all of the varieties on hand, but I do have quite a few in my base. So we're just going to plant some rose bushes around, some lilacs, and some of the other flowers that I have as well. Oh no, not the bees! Not the bees! Ah! Ah! So I've got to say, I'm very happy with how this farm has turned out. And I think the bees are happy with it as well. And you know what? There is a way to tell that too. Let me just show you real quick. So if we just bring up the menu, we can go into accessibility settings, turn on the subtitles, and you know what we get? Bee buzzes happily. Oh, that's so cool. This is a successful bee farm. I know it already. And the way we've worked out the lighting here with the glowstone and the walls here is that everything is actually fully lit up other than this central block right here. And I can spawn proof that with a moss carpet. So we won't have any mobs spawning in here. No endermen, no zombies, no creepers, no skeletons, no witches. This is a mob-free zone other than the bees. And that makes me very happy. This is going to be a very tranquil place. I love it. Now, I asked for some name suggestions for our snowman here, whose purpose was to give me snowballs just like so, or not like so. It looks like my shovel now has silk touch in it. I'm gonna need a new shovel to get snowballs. I didn't think of that. But I have to say, we got quite a few good name suggestions. I'm not sure which one to go for, so let's go with Olaf. That is my decision. So thank you for that suggestion, Nikhil Sharma. I hope I pronounced that correctly. I'm sorry if I didn't. And as you can see here, we have a growing population of trader llamas. Thank you for your sacrifices, wandering traders. Your leads will forever be welcome. I have to say though, I think we've had a pretty successful episode. We've built a really cool bee farm. And I just love the fact that we can see them buzzing around happily in the distance. I'm afraid that that's going to have to be the end of the episode though, so I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye! Thanks for watching everyone.